Hi, thanks for joining me. I'm Diggin, and this is the Vibe. And I think I found a niche, and that is by calling my information truth bombs. I think that would be really appropriate. So on this channel, it's all paranormal and what is not of this earth. If we put it that way. So we're talking about different realities, different dimensions, different spaces, and how do we all fit in, and do we all get along, and don't you think it'd be wonderful if not so much programmed, but really important information was given to each and every land, so we could all be on the same page and there would be no unexpected surprises, and nobody left behind. Nobody should ever be left behind. Now, going back a few years, I'm going to say around 2017. I believe it was 2017. And prior to that, we'll say, let's go from 2010 to 2012. And prior to that, we could date Nostradamus's books. And prior to that, there are Sumerian tablets. And so the information that I'm about to give you has been around for thousands of years, has occurred more times than we could possibly imagine. And, what goes around comes back around. So here, there was a lot of us, and through the process of sharing information, it's really touchy to get specific dates and specific days, years, weeks, months, decades, millenniums. It's really difficult to pinpoint, and what you have to use is the surroundings and what is going on in order to narrow down a time frame. So this subject that I'm talking about is about Nibiru. And I remember in a chat room, a gentleman had said to me, what you're saying is outrageous, it's outlandish, because if in fact Nibiru is real, and it is nearing our system, well actually at that time it was in our system, it was just outside of Pluto. But if in fact it was real, what would happen? The Earth would experience tremors. The land would be, Earth as itself would be pulled apart. Sinkholes would present itself. Asteroids falling from the sky. Floods. A complete unbalance of this Earth, and chaos abound everywhere. This side of the world, that side of the world, upside, downside, every which way. During that time frame, there really wasn't much of that. And in the last 3.5 years, because we're in the fourth year, 21 would be the fourth year, a lot has happened. And all of these things are now happening, and it's not what would they say, sparse. I believe the word is sparse. It is happening more and more and more and more, to the point where, hey, floods are happening where floods shouldn't happen. Snow is happening where there hasn't been snow. Hail the size of baseballs. It raining rocks. And the earth being pulled apart. The earth is being stretched. People are wondering what is going on because, we've got fires, we've got floods, we've got earthquakes, we've got tsunamis. I mean, all of this is unprecedented. All of this is happening, all over the world, and people can't figure out what the hell is going on. Now, some people have leaned toward HARP, and I myself consider that. But, my brain, my noggin, and my spirit, I know the better. I know different. Now, this has been, we've been warned, like I said, millenniums, that this was going to come back around. So much so that there is a paper trail of knowledge being shared for one time frame for humanity, another time frame for humanity, another time frame for humanity. So much so, I started thinking about the flood that Noah was in. I just made a video about Noah, which I really think you should check out, because this does have to do, the series I'm going to do here, or I am doing here, it does have to do with the planet of the crossing, and that's what they call Nibiru. Now, before you go, blah, 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 been there, done that, nothing's going to be told, that's news, so on and so forth. If you want to find this yourself, the planet we know is Planet X, the 9th planet, the 10th planet, Nibiru. It is known as Catalina US10. Now, if you look for it, you'll find it. It's in our skies. And you're right in saying, okay, well, you know what, Diggin? Prove it to me. Prove it to me. Show me something that I haven't seen that is tangible. And what's that word I'm looking for? Verified. And verified. That would be the right word. Verified. Its existence is verified. And apparently, as we speak, it is now in between Jupiter and Mars. I looked for this video. I looked and looked and looked and looked and looked because I couldn't remember its name. I remember who did the video, who created the video, and when I had looked for it, it wasn't posted as of yet. Well, I looked the other day, and it is posted. This gentleman, like myself, I believe he's an intuitive. A lot of my information comes from visions, and then I seek out proof of the visions that I have. I seek out confirmation. And throughout my lifetime, that confirmation has been there again. I mean, so much so that and time is things are coming to a head where I am feeling I should be brutally honest and just say it all the way that it is, not wanting to freak anybody out. I really couldn't care if you said I was loony, crazy, mad, delusional, whoopty, good smoke, good drink. I mean, you can say whatever you want. But fact is there. And fact is, how many of us know that it is named Catalina? And that would be CATALINA US10. You can go ahead and you can Google it, and you will find, oh, it exists. Oh, let's take a look at this. Now, I am going to post a couple of videos, so I'm going to do a couple of chats. I'm going to keep them as short as I possibly can because I'm a talker. You get me going, I could talk. There's so much I could share. But we'll give it to everybody one nibble at a time. First things first, let's look at validating Catalina, aka Nibiru. And with this verification, I'm hoping everybody will pause and really think about this, because this information is a life changer. So for me to say, hey, look, stop, go no further, this relates to your future, I would be correct in stating that, and that I just have. So I'm going to put it in the description down below. I'm going to upload this video, and really do yourself a favor, because like I said, I'm going to throw out 3, bang, bang, bang. There's a few things I really want to talk about, and there's a few things I really want to share, but I have promised my subs this one, and I finally found it. There are a couple of others, because you can see this person thinks it's fog or fuzzy, where there is an understanding that all of this is electricity, and the garbage that is in our skies is being dragged. It does look like it has wings, and it does have a tail. Now, I'm going to say be prepared to be surprised. Leave yourself time to really ponder over this, because it is a real aha moment. I'm also going to say that NASA is on board with what it is that I'm saying. And I believe now it needs to be. It's sooner than later. The public needs to know sooner than later. So with everything coming out in the wash, with disclosure all about, I think now maybe we're ready to swallow and digest some truths that possibly have boggled our mind, maybe even instilled fear, which I'm going to say, hey, look, don't. And as I go on, I am going to backtrack with some of the information and attach more knowledge, because I haven't let everything out. So I'm digging. Don't go anywhere. This is the vibe. Check out the description below. You want to do this. You don't want to bypass this video. Leave your comments. Leave your questions. I'll be happy to ask. I will be happy to answer your question that you've asked is more appropriate. And let's take it from there. So I bid you an adieu. And I will talk at you soon. And you can please share. You should share. This information is so important. And the more people that know, being forewarned is being forearmed. And the more people that know is the more that people are out of the darkness and into the light of things. Because everything has been hush-hush for so long, and so many people have been discredited for so long that it's a real detriment to mankind. So I'm going to shut up. You can you can share, you can subscribe. It's not going to hurt. Leave a thumbs up. You know how this goes. The more thumbs up you leave, the more subscriptions. It helps this channel, and it helps me share this information, because doing this and putting myself out on a limb is not easy. But at the same time, having a conscience and being quiet is not easy either. So, again, I will say, check it out. Tell me what you think. Leave a comment. If you have any questions, please ask. Check out some of my past videos, because I have made videos regarding Nibiru, and now you know what it is named, what to seek, what to look after, and you make your own decisions as to what's what. I'll see you again soon, and I love you all. Ciao, ciao. Ciao, amore.